Next up on our CBC Spring Sports Media Day tour is the Kirtland Hornets tennis team. Head coach Bob Lasecki. Coach, thanks for joining us here. I know it's your spring break, so thanks for taking some time out of that to preview your squad. But heading in, I believe this is what, year 4 or year 5 for you? So just, coming in,
Actually, year 7.
Oh, wow. It's gone a
Yeah,
lot
I was
faster
just
than
going through that
yeah.
15 minutes ago. I was counting the years. Harvey and I have been doing this for 7 years.
Wow, that's a long time. Yeah, so coming in, what do you feel about your squad this year?
Once again, got a large squad. Tennis has become something that a lot of kids want to participate in, being that they want to compete as they've been playing tennis for a long time, or they're just being introduced to tennis, or hey, my friend's doing it, so I want to try playing tennis. So we have a large squad, a lot of seniors this year. We got a lot of seniors that have played before, and then we did get a lot of seniors who are jumping over from other sports. As their last semester, they wanted to try something different. So, large squad, very athletic.
I know going back 7 years ago and 5 years ago and 6 years ago, everyone you had out there was new. So everybody was just learning. Now I have to imagine you're starting to build some depth. Some kids have been playing for a year or 2 or 3, and you've got that. Are you starting to see that?
Yeah, we are. Starting off with Bella. I know you're going to talk to her in a little bit. Bella been playing since she was a freshman, but she's been playing long before that. Bella's going to be our number one. Jarrett Morris is another one who came on board last year. Very athletic soccer player, and did some great things in singles for us last year, and is much improved this year as a senior. Couple others that have been around. Nora Winthrow has been playing for 4 years. Katie Reynolds, Stephanie Drzetic, been playing all 4 years. Nikki Ratosa, Lily Whitaker have been playing for 4 years. So we've got a lot of kids who've been playing for a long time.
Sounds like it's time for a girls' team with all the girls you've got playing.
Yeah,
with
we
the boys.
do. Yeah, that's something that we've always had. A lot of our girls are also soccer and volleyball players, and seeing that the girls team is a fall sport. Could we have it? Yes, but all the girls I mentioned play other sports, and you know the success of the volleyball and the soccer programs. And also cross country too. A couple of these girls come from cross country, and they're not gonna give that up. And we're excited to have them. It's a great bunch every year. It's a great bunch to be around.
All right. Well, let me start talking with Isabella, and then I'll come back
Yep.
to you, Coach.
Okay.
Isabella, for the folks at home, just introduce yourself. Name, grade, and Coach already said you're going to be playing first singles, so just start there.
Okay, well, I'm Isabel Scholes. I've been playing tennis for Kirtland for 4 years now. I'm a senior, so this will be my last year, sadly. And
So coming in, obviously as a senior, you got to be excited about that. But it's also, as you mentioned, it's the senior year. Your high school career is going to come to an end soon. So how do you deal with those dueling emotions?
it's sad. I have a lot of amazing memories on the tennis team. I played with my brother for a couple years. I also played with some of my friends. So this year, all my friends have graduated. But I'm excited to make new memories with the players I have now.
And go back 4 years, you started out as a freshman, everything was kind of new to you. How much have you grown as a player since then?
Definitely a lot, I would say. I think freshman year I played doubles. So now that I'm a singles player, I definitely like that much more. Um, I like the whole independent factor of it. Um, I definitely improved a lot, especially with, I think, I get more shots in now than I did when I was a freshman, um, and just overall more accuracy.
Aside from the obvious where, as a singles player, you've got to cover the whole court. As a doubles team, you've got a partner. But how different is it for you just going from doubles to playing singles this season?
It is very difficult. I can't quite play doubles that well. It is hard to focus on switching back and forth with a partner behind me, and also having a lot of trust in that partner. It is very different. I don't rush the net as much as I would in doubles. I don't play at the net all that much in singles.
Coach mentioned a lot of the other players on the team. Who are some of the boys or girls that have really been impressive to you in the preseason, and who you think is going to have a big year this season?
Someone I think that was really impressive to me when I first came in this year was Corbin. I haven't seen him play much, and I don't know if he played in previous years, but I think he's a junior this year. And also Jarrett, sorry. He also kind of came out of the blue. I don't remember him playing all that much in the previous years either. And then I think our strongest doubles that really stand out to me as a team are Nora and Stephanie. They work well together. They have a lot of history, I think, together, and just are overall good friends.
All right. And what are your goals for senior year, both for yourself and for your team?
For myself, I would say I would like to win somewhat majority of my matches, if not play as hard as I possibly can. And as far as my team, I would like to win as a team as well, but also be able to stand like united as a team and make good memories. As most of us, it is our last year.
All right. Well, good luck to you this spring. Coach, I'll finish up with you. You mentioned some kids earlier. I asked Isabella for some kids that have stood out, but who are you counting on to have a pretty big year this spring?
Like Bella said, Jared and Corbin are gonna be other single players for us. Corbin's a sophomore, and he's really taken to tennis, and I think he can do some really cool things as one of our younger players. And also, she mentioned Nora and Stephanie been playing all 4 years. Nick Barisic, know the name from soccer. Nick has just started playing tennis and has taken to it pretty well, and so is Jack Green. Jack Green on the basketball court and on the soccer field did very well. He's very tall, and we've been working with him at the net, working in doubles. Daniel Bach, Will Bradshaw, Nikki Ratosa, Lily Whitaker, Katie Reynolds, Drew Duncan, all names. If you followed any Kirtland sports that you would recognize, multiple sport athletes. I'd like to also give a shout out to our coaching staff. Brian Harvey has been with me for 7 years. We started doing this together. Last year, John Valentic from the soccer program in high school, he joined us for a second year, and Kathleen Aronavich. If you follow Kirtland tennis, Aronavich family, both Justin and Liz have played for the team. Kathleen has joined the coaching side for the past 2 years. This year, she's put a lot of time in, a lot of extra time with the varsity, and I think it's really going to pay off having Kathleen, who still plays a lot of tennis and studies the game a lot. So adding her to the mix is going to really help us.
Last spring, you had a couple of teams place at the CVC tournament. I have to imagine your goal is to get more of that. But what are you looking to see your team accomplish this spring?
Yeah, so with the new CVC arrangement, I'm looking to compete in the CVC this year. Perry's going to be very tough. Perry has a lot of returning players who have gone really far. Wycliffe did graduate a few, but Jason has some athletic players coming back. Then we have Harvey and Madison. Harvey, we've played some matches against them. Madison, we haven't played in quite a while, but them joining our side of the CVC, looking to compete in the CVC. And like you said, last year had a couple teams go pretty far in the tournament, hoping we can do that again. We're going to mix things up with the doubles and try to find the right combination of players with all those players that I named, being athletic and being open to to learning the game has really helped a lot of kids in the past, and hopefully we can do that this year.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. Well, I appreciate you and Isabella taking some time out of your spring break to preview the season, and good luck this year.
All right. Thanks, Steve.